guys, welcome back. As you saw, we got the transmission in, and now everything's back in, fluids in. Gonna try to start this thing up. So bolt checked everything, added everything fluid wise, and from what I was told, it was the trans brake solenoid that hits the plunger in the valve body wasn't long enough, so it had to be shimmed. Going to try it now and see if that works. Hopefully this works. And then we have reverse, and we can go do some data logging, put some miles on it today in this video. Also have to get a socket because I don't have one for those lug nuts on there, because I do have to roll this fender just a little bit more, and it's kind of hitting a little bit. So we're gonna fire this thing up real quick, try to set it down on a tripod and let it warm up, and then top off fluids and try reverse. Well, forgot I was rolling, thought I was filming, but I wasn't. But yeah, the trans did not hold. That's why it's out. So plan is now, I'm gonna run to the shop from a friend of mine. He has another valve body. We're just gonna swap the valve body in this thing because it's not like in reverse, and I need reverse, especially if I want trans brake. So now we're gonna run back to the other side of town to get this valve body swapped out real quick. Then for the 15,000th time, I'm gonna put it right back into the car, and we're gonna try to have reverse again. So let's go on a little road trip real quick, grab the other transmission, put both in the daily, and get it swapped around. All right, at the buddy shop here, just going to pull the pan. Gonna try this valve body. Looks nice, got shiny red billet. Looks like gasket or something in there. So gonna try this one instead. So now we're gonna go see if we can swap the valve body over and try to stuff it back in and see if we have reverse. Next day, long story short, got the trans in there again. Swap valve bodies out and hooked up the laptop. So now we're gonna start this thing off and hope that we have reverse. Get everything set up, some fuel in there. Trans brake is working. So let's see if this works so we can get this thing on the ground and take a stroll for it. We got reverse. Put that on. Well, progress. Let's push my cord. Let's check the fluid.
So I'm an idiot. I left the e-brake on. That's why it killed the car. Too excited.
Everything works. We got reverse. Sun's glaring, but yeah, we got reverse. I'm gonna let this thing warm up for a second. And then we'll take it around the block. Reverse. Neutral. Yep. First, let's see if it holds a brake.
set this up. I'm gonna set you on the tripod here, or this mount, and we're gonna go around the block. Hey, I see you back there. Looking for my seatbelt. It's been so long. Forgot I have straps. Go, dude. Man, that's sick. That sounded awesome. All right, let's pull the log and make sure everything looks good. Stop it. Just hit the clipboard again. Just hit the button, the clipboard button. Well, as you saw there, car ran great until it didn't. So, as we were pulling back in the driveway, noticed that the dash said 8 to 10 psi of oil pressure. Not good. So I'm gonna lift it up, drain the oil, see if there's a disco party in there. But the good news is I have another block. So let's drain the oil, probably depending on what it is, see if it's just a viscosity thing. I have 1540 in here, some Rotella, or if it's like a spun bearing, which sucks. But highs and lows through it all. It's all good. I got another plan anyway. Got a spare block I have to go pick up in the shop, and worst case, this comes out and the better block goes in. A lot of the good same parts, stuff will swap over. So let's pull the plug real quick and see what we're looking at. What's behind door number 1 here? Well, it's our only door too. I mean, doesn't look too bad.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
That would be obvious, it'd be catastrophic, but it still looks pretty good. Kind of interesting to see, actually. I lost oil pressure slowly as I was going up the road. I mean, that still has a nice color to it. And can't really tell. I'll let that finish draining here, and then we will look inside the bucket and the filter and see what we're working with here.